Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn about how to develop an application using Power BI Desktop. For this we are going to use a data called words population that I have got publicly available, and I have also calculated the population for the future years for every country using some kind of manipulation that we will see when we are going through the data. Let us be ready for the journey of developing your Power BI application from scratch. Let us go through the data at present. 1 minute. Yes. There are the three data sets I am using. One is called populations, another one is population density, the third one is the continent. Population is a master data that is available in publicly available, and I collected that data from some site. Here this contains different columns. The first column is country, the second one is a yearly change, the third one is net changed, fourth one is land area, the next one is migrants, and the next one is fertilization rate, the another one is medium age, another one is urban population, the last and the world share is another one column, and the CC is the last column this data set contains. Here we know the country, and the yearly change is an important column. Using that column, that value, I have calculated the population for the future years for every country. That is available in the population density, the next data set. Then we have got net change. We know very well every year what is the net change. A land area available for that particular country. The next one is the migrants. Migrants is, if it is negative, that means people are migrated from this country to other countries. If it is positive, the people are migrated to this country from other countries. So for example, Afghanistan has got around minus 62,920 as migrants. That means this many people migrated from Afghanistan to other countries. At the same time, Angola has positive 6,413. That means the people are migrated to this country from other countries. Then the fertilization rate, fertilization rate, the birth rate, and the medium age of this country. And the next one is the urban population, how many people are available living in urban area. The world share is in the population wise, what is the share of this particular country in worldwide. For example, Afghanistan has 0.5% of share to contribute into the world population. The last one is CC, that is continent. Every country in which continent. For example, Afghanistan is in the continent of Asia. The next data set is the population density. Here we have got country, year, population density, population in million. For every country, I have got that population for the 2020 years. Using this yearly change, I have calculated population for every year. It is 2021-22 for every country, so that the population has been increased based on the yearly change. And another one is I have used the land area to calculate the density. When this population is divided by that land area, we can get the density for that particular year. That is the way it is calculated, and it is the population in million. Sometimes we can have a small population in million would be very convenient to say in millions. The next data set we are using is the CC and the continent. It is for the relational database. We know that AS is Asia, EU is Europe. Likewise, we have got for every continent what is the data set. Now we are going to develop a new application like this. We are going to develop a new application for which I have already opened an application in Power. Now we are going to develop a new application that will look like this application. Let us start now. First we need to get the data into our Power BI desktop. the three data we have already seen, for which let us go to the get data, that is in CSV file. The first one is the continent. Let us select this one. When we see this one, the top column are not taken as and the name of the columns. That is, the CC and the continent are the name of the columns. However, it says column 1 and column 2. So we need to transform this data, then only it will be working fine. So what we should do is, we can transform data to make the first row as the column names. So once it is loaded, then we can say that our first, the CC and the continent are the name of the columns, for which we can use this one, use first row as the header. Yes, now the CC is the name of the first column, continent is the name of the second column. You can have a promoted header in the action also. So now we can do close and apply. Yes, the data is loaded, the continent. Now we have to take the next data, that is population density. Okay. Yes, it seems to be okay, so we don't have to go for transform data. The first row as selected as the name of the columns, so we can load this data. We can select the last and the third data set, that is population master data. Open this one. It also seems to be okay, so we don't have to do any transformation of the data, so we can just load this data. Actually, the application has prepared the relationship among these three data sets. If you want to change, you can change, otherwise it is already created. Let us go to the model, relationship model area, where population density and population, there are two relationships. One is with the population and the continent, and another one is population density and the population. When we see this one, the CC of this populations data set is joined with the CC of the continent data set. It seems to be okay for us, so we can close this one. And another one is the relationship between population and population density. It is based on the country of these two data sets. It's also okay for us, so we can close this one. Now we are going to develop the reports as we saw in this application. So what we will do, first we can create a text box saying population analysis it is the size is 20 and it is bolded. Next one is this filter, that is for year filter we are going to select create. Here I am taking the filter and the value is year. It is in between. I don't want this one. I will place it as list. And one more thing is, it is in the vertically arranged. Actually, I want horizontally to be arranged, for which I will go here and take gentle, and instead of vertical I select horizontal. Now it becomes here like this. So I will place it here at the top. Okay, it seems to be okay for me. Okay, the next one is we are going to create this table that contains country, population and density. So you are create a table. One minute. We have to come out of the filter. We are going to create a table that contains country, population and density. These three we have got. Here we have got the population a bar. Based on the size of the bar, we can have the conditional bar. So for which what we are going to do is, here it is based on the value condition we are going to say. So conditional formatting with the data bars. Okay, the positive bar is blue and the negative bar is light blue. It seems to be okay to me. So I click OK. Yes, it is applying this bar based on the size of the population. So next we can do, the population can be sorted out. So sort by population. Okay, it seems to be okay for me at present. So the next thing we should do is this heat map. This heat map is the rectangles. The size of the rectangles is based on the value of the measurement. Here the value of the measurement is population in million. So we are going to develop a heat map. This is the heat map. Here the size is the continent and it is population in million. Okay, it seems to be based on the size of the continent. I mean, based on the population of the continent, the size of the rectangle will be defined. This is okay. And the next thing is top country by population. For 2028, the top country by population is India. I will select 2028 here. If it is 2020, it is China. Top population by country. Okay. So the next thing we are going to create a top population country. So for which we have to select this one and the country name. However, it is to be formatted so that instead of 45 we say 20, and we don't and we don't need a category. Okay, so here we are going to show the country based on the top population value. So for which in this visualization, filters on this visualization, we are going to place this population, and in this drop down we will select top 1 n, and it is 1, and by value population, apply filter. Yes, it is overall 2020 India. If it is 2020, it is China. Yes, what we have got is correct. We need another one is for top 10 city. So we can just Ctrl C and Ctrl V, place it under this one, and it is instead of population we are going to see density. So density can be placed here, top 1, sorry, 1 minute, top n 1, density, apply filter. Yes, it is Monaco, and we haven't given the title. Thus the title is top country by population. So for which we can go to the title, we can say it is top country by population. And this is top country by density. Density, and in both are at the center. Okay, then we will move to the next one, that is population by year and continent. Yeah, population by year is the axis and population is the value, and we can put continent as legend. It shows only one point for the 2020, that we will correct later to show for all the years, that we will do later. The next one is population in million by year and the country. So we can copy this one and paste it, place this one here. Year is okay, and population, instead of population we can say population in million, and instead of continent we can say country. Here also it is 1 point, that we will see, we can correct it later. And the next one is density by country. density by country, that is a bar chart. So we select a bar chart. It is density by year. So density is the value and the year is the axis. It is also showing 2020. What we will do now is we are going to lock the filter. I mean the filter is not applied for all this. It is density by country, not density by year. It is density by country. So instead of year we will select country. Yeah, it is density by country. So here only 2020 is shown for this population by year. The reason is we have selected 2020. When we see these two line charts, we see that it contains value for the year 2020. Here also it is 2020. This is also for the year 2020. But what we expect is this line chart should not be only for any filter value selected here. The reason here it is showing only the 2020 is in the year filter we have selected 2020. This filter should not be applied for these two line charts, for which what we should do is you can select this filter, then go to the format and click edit interactions. Now we are going to lock these two. Now it shows irrespective of any years we select in the filter, it shows for all the years. That is the purpose of edit interactions. Let us come out of the edit interactions. So when you select 2020 in the next year, all the filters are working except these two, because we have locked the interaction for this particular filter. If we select any year here, that will be changed based on the years we have selected for all the visuals, all the charts. However, these two will not be changed because we have stopped the interaction by this filter. Now we are going to rename this page as continent. Then we are going to create another one page called country that will be used as a drill through. Before then we can save this file, save as. Let us say it is world population analysis. Okay, then we are going to create another one page that is called country. Rename the page as country. The second page, country, is going to be created now. It is going to be used as a drill through page to get the specific about any country that we are selecting in the continent page. First we can insert a text box and we say that population analysis, let it be size 20, make it very simple. And the next one is we are going to create a country code. Here we need to select the country, format it, instead of 45 let us say it is 25 or 26, whatever it is, and we know we don't need the category. Now it is going to be used for other country. So what I will do is, we have to give the country as drill through. It is placing a symbol like this, place it here, that is convenient. We can place somewhere else or here. Then in the original we have got 2 line chart and 1 table, so we can have 1 chart, line chart. This line chart is for population in million by year. So population in million by year, place the values in population in million and place the year here in the axis. Then we have got this one, and another one is, let us say, Control C and Control V. Another one is for density by year. So instead of population in million, we are having density. The next one, we are going to have a table here. We will have country, continent, all the master data, fertilization rate, land area, medium age, migrants, net change, the percentage of urban population, what is the world share, and what is the yearly change. All those information we can have in the Excel, in the table. Make it a little bit bigger. So now we have created 2 line charts and 1 table contains all the table. Now I will show you how the drill through is working. So let us go to the continent page. Let us select any one of the country. United States, let us take, drill through country. Now it shows for the United States. So we have drilled through this and coming to this country page for United States. It contains information about only for United States. And this is the way we can apply the drill through if you are getting any specific value for the people. So now, to make it very simple, I am going to apply a theme like this so that it will look like this one. Okay, so I am going to apply a theme that is already available here. So I am applying here, the theme is this one. This is the one applied in there, over there. It would do sometime. Yeah, okay. Okay, now we have got applied these filters and this theme. Now it look like the same as this one. You can make it here some adjustment also if you have. Now we have developed the application. So when you look into the application, we have got the years filter 2020 to 2030. There is a heat map that is for Asia or anything things, and these two were line chart for population continent wise and year wise, and these two were not impacted by the filter, year filter. and here we have got the density country. For example, to work this one, if we are only interested in Asia, then when we click this Asia, then it contains only the countries in Asia, and in Asia the top country by population is India by the year 2028, and the top country by density is Macau. If we select 2022, for example, the top country by population is China, not India. When it is 2027, till then the China is the top population country, but in the year of 2028, the top country by population will become India. That is the way we can work on this one. So you can use the filter, and here also you can have the population here by the continent, and that is for Asia here. If you are interested in Africa, then Nigeria is the top country by population, and top country by density is Mayacho, and this is for the Africa country of Africa continent for every year the population, and this is for every country in the Africa. Likewise, density of the African countries. So it contains only African countries. Likewise, you can select any continent and you can work with that one. It is for South America, and this is for North America. And one more thing, you make me sure that this size of the size of this rectangle is based on the population value, the measurement of the population. So by looking at this, the user can easily understand this contains more population and this contains very less population. Likewise, we can see this one. So that is advantage of using the heat map. And one more thing is we can use a for example, let us see India, drill through. So the country for India, we can have population in million by year, we have here one line chart, and density per year by one for the India. And for India, all other master data we can also here see in this table. Likewise, we can press Ctrl and click, then you can go back to the continent. If you are interested in North American countries, select North American, and if you are interested in Canada or anything, then go to the drill through country. So now we have got the information about Canada, the specific information here, the modest data, and this is over the year of density. Density is not increased that much fast in Canada, and the population in million is shown in the line chart. So this is the way we can create a application. We have created a simple application with the help of Power BI desktop in this video from scratch. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you, and we will see in our next video.